Hey there ninjas, this is Pegasus177 and I'm just going to touch on a subject I've kind of taken notice of lately, and it's the difference in kind of play styles across the two different systems. Now I'm using Call of Duty Ghosts as the basis for this because it's kind of where it shines out for me. I'm finding that on Xbox One it's business as usual. It's very manic. It's like people don't really think out what they're doing, they just kind of charge, and it's just kind of a race for kills basically, if you could call it anything. Whereas I'm finding that on the PS4 it's kind of very tactical, it's very thought out. People take their time, they hold positions, they kind of move in a different kind of way basically. I don't know, it's kind of weird to explain. I'm just finding it different on the two systems. One thing that kind of really stands out for me is here at the start. Like normally on Xbox, you charge down the center of the map, you're going to come across someone within the first 5 to 10 seconds of the game. It's kind of not like that on PS4. People don't come to meet each other. They're not going to rush out to get kills. They're going to try and find a smart position to get into, and it's just kind of a little bit more thought out. But it kind of slows the game down a little bit too. As you can see here on the Xbox One version, I'm after meeting 3 people, and it's only, like, I still haven't met anyone on the PS4. Right now, this is the first person I've come across on PS4. It's kind of weird. It's strange. It's like people kind of take routes and they kind of hold a tactical kind of I don't know, frame of mind when they're playing a game. Like, this team kind of organise themselves here on the PS4 to kind of come up into this corner and hold it, and they're kind of fighting out of it and they're kind of moving out of it. Whereas on Xbox it's just kind of the same mayhem. It's you're kind of running around and you're just going to run into people randomly. Whereas on PS4 they're moving in sync, they're kind of sticking together a little bit, and they're kind of holding position. Like, they're all staying up this side of the map, like this right here. That's why I'm going towards it right now, because I know that they're all holding up in this position, and it's weird, you know. It's just it's one thing I'm finding. Like, one of the biggest things that I found was when I started playing on the PS4 is that I was rushing expecting to come across people, and I was just getting absolutely decimated. I was getting destroyed. I was normally like running through the center of the map going, alright, first blood, and then I'm going to get whatever kills, and there was no one to meet me, and all of a sudden I'd get shot from behind or from the side or something, and there was a guy after taking up a defensive position, or he was after flanking a bit, and it was just a little bit of a more tactical take to the game. It was strange to see. You know, like, if you have played on Xbox, you kind of know that Call of Duty can be a bit crazy. People don't kind of hold up that much. A lot of people rush, and what you normally get is kind of a clash of rushing versus rushing, and it's kind of like a fight for who's going to win. It's a lot of dogfight, gunfights basically on the Xbox One, whereas I'm finding it's a lot more kind of massaged kind of approach to it on the PS4. It's very thought out. People aren't kind of running out for the dogfight. They're kind of more waiting to pick up that kill and work it into the next one. It's a lot more tactical is the only word I can really describe for it. I really can't think of any word to describe for it. But I found that, like, when I'm playing on Xbox, I can find that I can run around the center of the map like I always have done, and you're going to come across people, and it's just going to be the scenario of who's faster in the gunfight, you know, who's the quicker draw, who's going to come out on top, and you chain that into your next one. And that's always been the way it's been for me with my playstyle anyway. But I'm finding that if I try that on PS4, I'm just getting absolutely destroyed. I end up having to take my time a little bit and check everywhere as I move around. Like, you can see me looking down that corridor back there. As I move in here, I'm checking around me again, and it's just a lot more, I don't know, it's a lot more thought out. It's strange. One thing I'm also noticing a lot is people take up positions that I normally would not expect people to be in. They're kind of like, I don't know how to describe it. Very thought out. It's very kind of like there's a method to it, and the method is kind of the standard. It's what people play by. Was it always like this? Was it like this on PS3 for you guys? I don't know, like, they're kind of new to this. The last time I played Call of Duty on PS3, it was Modern Warfare 2. It was Modern Warfare 2, and that's quite a while back, like. Whereas, you know, I'm just finding that it's the same old thing on Xbox. It's charge and kill and run on to the next guy and kill him, and you know, it's just a little bit less to think about. It's a little more you know, aggressive. You know, it's a bit of like Pegasus smash, just run, kill, smash. Whereas I really have to start thinking about what I'm doing. When I move into a room, I have to check around it, I have to check around corridors, I have to check out for enemies, and it's just a lot more tactical. Tactical is the only word I can use to describe it. But I'm finding that there is a real contrast there, and I don't know. It's strange to see. Like, I see guys taking up strange positions that you would not expect someone to be in normally. Normally, like, at first it was catching me off guard so much. I was getting absolutely destroyed. I kind of started getting used to it now, and I'm kind of sticking to the same routine I always was, but I'm checking every corner. I know I have to check every corner. I know I have to check every doorway, every route that comes into a room as I move through it. Whereas on Xbox, I knew that you were running onto the next guy because people were kind of spread across the map. You were running towards the orange dot on the map where there was gunfire, because you knew that that's where everyone else was running to, and you knew that that was going to be the kill zone for the next 4 or 5 seconds, and that was kind of like the method to my rushing. Whereas on PS4, it's a lot more reserved. I kind of know I have to take my time going to this place, and I have to check that, and I have to check that, and I have to watch my back as I move up here, and I have to watch this doorway, and I don't know, it's strange. It's like just something that I found. Like, if anybody else has picked up both systems or has tried playing on both systems, are you finding this? Are you finding the difference in it? If you haven't found it, then maybe the next time you do get to play on the opposite system to the one you have, watch it and tell me, am I right? Am I delusional, or am I actually picking up on this? Because I'm finding it, and it's really weird to kind of see. Another thing that I just going to talk about very, very quickly is you can actually see, I know that Call of Duty 720p on the Xbox One, and I think it's 1080p on the PS4. Now, playing on both, I never actually took any notice of a graphical difference, but when I'm actually looking at them here side by side, you can kind of see that the textures, the shading is kind of a lot more on the PS4, and it kind of suits Call of Duty a lot more than it suits the Xbox One. I'm finding that it's a lot more lighter on the Xbox One, and it probably doesn't suit Call of Duty all that well. Now, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it, it still looks great on both consoles, but it kind of suits the PlayStation more, the shading. Now, I know it's 720p and it's 1080p on the PS4. I know that Battlefield is 1080p on both, well, it's stretched to 1080p on both, and it actually suits the Xbox a lot more. Textures are a lot more clearer, and the actual lightness of the design on the Xbox actually suits Battlefield a lot more. But I'm just finding that the texture, or the shading with the PS4 suits this way much more. I'm kind of gone off subject anyway, guys. Basically, I just want you to let me know what you think. Am I delusional, or have anybody else who's come across both platforms seen this and are kind of picking up that the playstyle, the standard of playstyle is just different across the two systems? Let me know what you think in the comment section, and yeah, even if you just want to watch back the two gameplays and kind of remember, theater mode, there used to be like a red, you could see like where the hot spot of the action was. There used to be like a red marker on the map. I kind of like, the one thing that pointed out for me is if you stop and actually take in where most of the action happened on each of these videos, cover up one, watch the other one, and kind of tell me yourselves what you think, where the hotspot is. And I found that Xbox is center of the map, across the center of the map from left to right, whereas PS4 I found it to be kind of a lot in the top left corner. Maybe I'm delusional, like I said, guys. Just let me know what you think in the comment section. Thanks for watching, and peace.